Now I know not everyone has the same schedule and their schedules might change from day to day or, at the last minute. I know mine certainly can. Quite often, I might have something on later in the day, so I want to get ready, closer to that time. So today we're just going to do what I would call a standard day, where you wake up, get yourself ready to go to work or school or whatever, go there, do whatever during the day, and take your makeup and off and prepare yourself for bed. So that's the schedule we're going to use today, because I would say that's sort of most people's schedules, or close enough to. So we've just woken up, we're all blurry-eyed and not wanting to go to work or wherever we've got to go. I just want to go back to sleep. But we have to do what we have to do. So if you're like me, you have extreme hirsutism which you have to get rid of every day, then the way I do it is I shave first. I actually just have my shaver next to my bed so I can just sit in my bed with my eyes closed, doing it by feel. So however you do your shaving, just do that first. The reason why is because you're going to put all the products on after. So if you put the products on first, you're just going to shave it off if you shave after. So shave is step one. Then if you've already had a shower or whatever, then you can go straight to the products, do it in the sink or whatever. Otherwise do it in the shower. So step two is to use the Nature Acne Clear Pores Detoxifying Face Scrub with jojoba beads. Get a nice lather. Some of the products like that, they don't lather up, but this one I'm recommending that you do. It's quite creamy, so it does lather nicely if you put enough on, and you don't need that much. Well, I don't anyway. Once it's all lathered up and nice, and you will feel really fresh too. Rinse that off with cold water. Oh, that's the other thing. With this scrub, use cold water. I know if you're in freezing temperatures or something, you want to do it in warm water, but if you do, make it on the colder side of lukewarm. Just for this product. I mean, you can do the same for the other ones, but definitely for this one. That's what it recommends on the thing anyway. This recommends to use it 2 to 3 times a week, and every beautician that I have watched on YouTube or talked to or whatever, they've all said don't use a scrub any more than 2 to 3 times a day. Most say 2, the maximum 3. I use it twice every day, every single day, so that's 14 times a week. It's a bit of a difference. If I do it 2 to 3 times a week, it just doesn't work. So once you've splashed off the scrub with cold water, keep your face wet because you're going to use a cleanser and toner. Now, same deal with this, lather out real nicely. This is like a clear gel sort of, and it smells really strong of tea tree, so it's really, really nice. And you can actually feel your skin being hydrated and everything, so it's really, really good. Lather it up nicely. You can leave it on for a little bit if you want. I don't. Splash it off with water or rinse it if you're in the shower or whatever. Just get rid of it all. And then this is so important, what I'm going to tell you next. To dry your face, you must dab it or pat it, whatever you want to, call it. Do not scrub, because you're just going to scrub the product off if you dry your face scrubbing. So it's so essential for this to just pat yourself dry. And you might have to let little nooks and crannies in between nose, air dry or whatever. But yeah, so that is really, really important. Once you are completely dry, move on to the Clearasil Rapid Action pads. Wipe your face all over. They're nice and juicy, like clear juice. Cover your whole face and really focus on your cheeks and nose area, because I've noticed in myself and other people that if you have clear cheeks, it actually makes a real difference, because people are drawn to that. So even if you have pimples around your chin or whatever, if you have clear cheeks, it can actually make a real difference. So also focus on problem areas like your chin, upper lip, sideburns, under your neck, whatever, especially if you have to shave. Now this will, well, it won't necessarily, but it will more than likely sting or tingle or whatever. Don't worry, that is just the product starting to work its magic on your skin. It's nothing to be alarmed about, and you might get a little redness, just don't worry. Unless it's excessive, then you don't need to worry. Obviously, if side effects continue, then you should just stop using it, because it's obviously not good for your skin. So once that has dried, you want to use a moisturizer. Now I never used to use a moisturizer because I was paranoid that it would just make my skin too oily. So anyway, the preferred one that I use is the Natura Acne Clear and Protect. It's the one with the SPF 15 that I told you about in part 1. It's oil free, it's very tea tree smelling, so it's really, really nice. And it doesn't matter if you put too much on because it absorbs really, really quickly. So yeah, it's really good. If you don't have that one, you can get the Natura Acne Clear Day, which is the one without the SPF. This is the one that has a bit of a fishy smell. It's really, really weird. I don't know what it is. But I mean, it's, you know, it's bearable and the product works, so that's the main thing. Now these two moisturizers too, I forgot to say, depending on your skin type, they can be enough of a primer. I do nowadays put a primer over the top most of the time, like if I'm going somewhere. Otherwise, if I'm just doing a quick job, I won't, you know, bother putting primer on. But these, if your skin suits, they can be decent enough to just put makeup over without a primer. Once your skin has dried from the moisturizer in this morning regime, you're pretty much done. You are pretty much ready to put on your makeup if you're going to put on makeup. So I'll do makeup videos later. These aren't just standard makeup videos. They're going to be for acne sufferers and for people having to hide the signs of hirsutism or excess hair growth, whatever. We get what I call deadly nightshade, which is actually, I think it's called 5 o'clock shade, after 5 o'clock shade, I don't know. But anyway, I have so many tips for hiding it. I've become really good at hiding it, so I want to share all that. But since we're done with the morning regime, we'll move on to the night. The night is pretty much the same as the morning. I do use these as a makeup remover if I wear makeup. And they're really good because they, you know, get the stuff into the skin. But I have been using these lately. Just, they're not acne ones. I just thought I'd see what happened, and they've been fine. But if you have acne or any skin problems, I recommend using this to take your makeup off. So do this first. Now, you don't need to worry about it drying or anything. Move straight on to the scrub. So as I said, use cold water, lather it up nice. Don't dry your face because you're going to use the cleanser and toner, which is called Acne Clear Away by Natura. That you want to dab dry. It's so important to dab or pat dry and air dry any other areas that you can't really reach properly. So after that, once that has dried, once your face is completely dried, you want to go back to this again. You want to cover your face completely in the juice and let it dry nicely. Sometimes I use a couple, other times I only use half of one, so it just depends. And if I have really thick makeup on too, sometimes I'll use like 3 hot ones to start with. So once your face is dried from the Clearasil wipes, I mentioned this in my last video, I hadn't tried this at that point, so I've got it since then and I highly recommend it. It's a Natura Acne Clear Night, which is a night repair moisture treatment. It's just a moisturizer and it is really, really good. It reduces signs of redness and hydrates to help prevent further breakouts while you sleep. with tamanu and tea tree to purify skin. It's for all skin types prone to breakouts. So this is really, really good to put on before you go to bed. And yeah, use your eye cream if you're going to use eye cream. So you're pretty much ready to go to bed and let your products work while you sleep. So yeah, all done.